From the Hereford and Hops Steakhouse and Brew Pub Studios,
WUPF Powers, Eagle 107.3.
Welcome back to North Central. We're in the middle of the national anthem right now. Got a chance to talk to both coaches prior to the game, and one of the things that we're going to be watching closely here today is the injuries. Talking to Gaylord St. Mary, one of their prime players, Nathan Jacobson, the quarterback all year, offensive player of the year for the Ski County division, was we've seen him taking some snaps, but right now they don't know how far he's going to go or if he'll be able to go, so it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. North Central has won the toss, so they have elected to receive. Like I say, we're finishing up the national anthem here. And I think something, like I say, talking to both coaches, that's going to be probably one of the key parts of this game is the injuries. And I think everybody at this juncture of the game, Adam, is dealing with that. When you start getting to Week 10 football, everybody's a little dinged up. I know North Central, they got a couple players. I was here about 2 hours early, and they were all texting me, when's our athletic trainer going to get here? So everybody's kind of dealing with it, especially, like I say, on the Gaylord St. Mary side. So it's going to be interesting to see how these teams deal with the injury side of things.
Yeah, you would hope that their players able to play today. Obviously, if he's a good basketball player as well, you got the basketball season right on the corner, so you want to be careful. But you'd hope that he'd play. North Central wants to get their best shot today out of Gaylord St. Mary, and hopefully their record speaks for itself with that number 12 playing, and hopefully they get to see him today. Take the field for Gaylord St. Mary.
Yeah, and like I say, for North Central, I know Caden Malone's a little beat up. Lane Grzinski, I think he's always a little bit beat up.
Yeah.
And then your son, number 23, out with a torn labrum, it sounds like.
Yep. So it's just injuries. You got to have the depth, and I think some of these JV players that come up now towards the tail end of the season, getting playing time during the regular season will help them. They'll be put in big spots. Look for a kid like the Rob boy maybe to go in there and get some snaps at linebacker this week. Look for Labonte maybe to get some carries on offense. So, that's where your depth comes in, when you got as many athletes in North Central as 9 through 12. Yeah,
and North Central JV, they went undefeated again this year. So, and I got a chance to catch a couple of their games. And yeah, they're a very strong team, very athletic team. Not a lot of size, but a lot of athletes there. And when you look at where North Central's kind of hurting, those JV kids really seem to fill the void there. So looking to see a lot of their action from those guys.
Yeah, definitely. And starting off this game, North Central coming out on offense, Coach Leo taking the ball off a winning toss, trying to set a tone right away, I think, physicality-wise. I think look for Lane Grzinski heavy to start this game and see if Gaylord can adjust defensively.
Yep, and if they've watched any tape, you got Caden Malone, number 10 back there, all-conference first-team kicker or a special teams player, and he's actually sneaking up the onside kick to start the game. And North Central able to recover, bounce around there a little bit. North Central able to handle that, and they will be heading right to left on our dial.
Yeah, very old school onside kick formation right there, Randy. They put all 8 players right in the middle of the field, kicked a running squib. It nearly worked to perfection. Luckily, the Gaylord St. Mary player booted it to a North Central player, so North Central takes over at the 45-yard line.
Yep, bounced around there and hit a little bit of everybody inside there, but like I say, North Central able to come down with it. So Lane Grzinski back to get the snap, and we have 3 near side, 1 to the far side. And Lane Grzinski keeps it over the far side of the field, turns it up, and we got a flag on the play after about a 5-yard pickup by Grzinski over the far side of the field. Once again, we do have a flag.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a block in the back. Aiden Burton, the defense player, made nice adjustments, and Aiden had really a bad position there to get a penalty. So it's in the back 10 yards from the spot. So it's going to be a 1st and 20 then, Randy.
Once again, boy, looking at the size of this line, there's a lot of meat out there on the Gaylord side of the ball.
It's an interesting defensive lineup. Looking on film with them, when teams go spread, they have a 2-down lineman set with kind of a stack linebacker and then 1 spy. So look for North Central to utilize the outside zone run.
Yep, and Grzinski keeps it, and he's able to only pick up about a yard. And once again, on that play, like you were saying, they only had 1 down lineman.
Yeah, it's a unique one because the linemen are going to have to know who they're going to block right off the bat. Typically, you just block your gap, but they're going to have to kind of figure out which number they want to pull to. Like I said, they're only guarding the trips now with 2 players on the outside, so I'm sure Coach Leo would see that. And now they sent that 3rd guy out there, Gaylord did, to adjust on a 2nd and long.
Yep, so once again, Grzinski back to get the pass, and he runs the out to Caden Malone, who picks up about 7 yards in the play.
Yeah, nice blocking out there by Austin Farley and Jordan Walters, able to spring Caden Malone for a gain of 7 or 8 yards, make it third and manageable.
Yep, 3rd and 10 here, 11 minutes to go here in the first quarter, still 0-0.
Unique thing about this, Randy, the field position they have, it's 45-yard line. This is 4-down territory, so you call in plays here. You know you got 2 downs to get 10 yards, so you don't have to call anything extravagant here. Just keep it simple and try to pick up half of this yardage.
Yep, once again, Grzinski back deep to receive the snap, trips to the far side, and Grzinski keeps it to the near side of the field, able to get the corner, and he cuts it back across the field and brings it all the way down to about the 25-yard line. And once again, when I talk about North Central, I think you have to game plan for the Jordan Walters, the Caden Malones, Aiden Burton. But when it comes to Lane Grzinski, there's really no game planning. It's just man against man, and you got to figure out how to tackle him.
Yeah, you probably can't prepare for that. You know, you can't practice and simulate lane speed and strength. And you've seen it right there that I think the Gaylord player had an angle. Typically, you'd probably make that play, but Lane's just a little bit too fast, too strong.
Yep. Once again, trips to the far side of the field. Grzinski back, and he throws the bubble pass out to Caden Malone. Good blocking, a little bit of shuffle out there. Nice pickup on first down, about 4 yards for Caden Malone from Grzinski.
That's a play that they didn't have in their pocket the first couple games of the year that they've gotten more improved on. Lane's ability to throw the ball has allowed North Central to be more than just a one-trick pony. And great block by Austin Farley out there to spring him for 5 yards.
Yep, and I really like it when Ben Stage comes in and relieves Lane at quarterback. I think Ben does a really good job. He throws a really nice ball and just, once again, gives North Central another dynamic that teams just haven't seen a whole lot of. So once again, 2nd and 5, Grzinski back in the pocket, trips to the far side, Aiden Burton to the near side, and Grzinski's back to pass, and he's going to let it fly to Burton, who was wide open, just unfortunately overthrew him by about 2-3 yards, but Aiden Burton was wide open on that play.
Yeah, great move on the outside by Aiden. Little double go move there. Lane got a little anxious probably because he knew it was six points if he completed it.
Yep. Like I say, he was a little bit too open. So it brings up 3rd down and about 5 for the North Central Jets. 9:53 here to go in the first quarter. Still 0-0. Beautiful day for football today. 55 degrees here. Our field looks to be in great shape. We had 2 days of rain here, I think softened it up just enough. Once again, Grzinski back in the pocket. Malone goes in motion, and Grzinski keeps it up the middle. And he's going to pick up the first down, so about a 6-7 yard pickup by Grzinski right over the middle.
Caden Dotson with a great trap block there. That was an inside trap. That was the first time they ran that play tonight against Gaylord's one-man front. They're able to get a nice trap block by Caden Dotson.
And that's the one thing when you look up and down this roster for Gaylord St. Mary's, they're young. A lot of freshmen up on that line. But in game 10, you're not a rookie anymore.
Right. Yeah. All these players that you have the injuries. Obviously, they've been accumulating for weeks, but you also have experience. And I think North Central's experience playing against Crystal Falls last week made them more physical, and you can tell that right off the get-go.
And so once again, Grzinski back deep to receive the ball, and he throws it up, nearly picked off. Austin Farley, just like I say, both players went up for the ball. Both had an opportunity to get it. A little bit of defense on Austin Farley's part there, and the pass falls incomplete. It brings up 2nd and 10.
Gaylord did a nice job covering the bubble go. So that's a bubble go play they have in trips because they ran the bubble 2 or 3 times now and try to bubble and go. Gaylord defended it well and got an incomplete pass.
Yep, and Grzinski, like I say, he had somebody breathing down his neck. He had to get rid of that ball a little quicker than I think he wanted to. So once again, Grzinski back deep, trips to the far side, Burton down to the near side. Grzinski keeps it himself, goes up center, and still going and breaking tackles. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, I think about 4 or 5 Gaylord St. Mary players there had an opportunity to tackle Grzinski, and he just muscled his way into the end zone from 10 yards out. So it is 6-0 North Central at the 9:07 mark here in the first quarter.
Good drive opening up for North Central. I had a little adversity there. Gaylord was able to stop them on 2 or 3 consecutive plays, and the line held up. Lane broke a tackle, 12-yard touchdown run.
Yep, and a nice mix of running and passing there. So good to see that out of North Central. Grzinski keeps it on the 2-point conversion, and it is good. That hikes our score to 8-0 North Central here, 9:07 in the first quarter. We'll send it back to the station for 60.
With DirecTV, enjoy access to up to 330 channels. Watch live sports, breaking news, and your must-have shows and movies. Call Down to Earth Media at 789-7476 and get DirecTV.
Requires subscription to DirecTV's top-tier premier programming package. Other packages will have fewer channels.
If you want more than Spectrum, you need to call Down to Earth Media in Escanaba today and get DirecTV.
Professional sports subscriptions sold separately. Conditions apply.
Down to Earth Media, 906-789-7476.
At Elmhurst County Market, we're pleased to help support high school sports. Hockey, football, basketball, cheer, wrestling, baseball. We back all our local teams by holding fundraisers, making donations, and supporting this broadcast. Please keep in mind, the money you spend local stays local. Thanks for choosing Elmhurst County Market and allowing us to continue to support our community.
Your super duper value store.
Find us on elmersfresh.com, Instagram, and Facebook.
This is John Luff from Luft Insurance. I am a proud sponsor of our local high school teams.
And welcome back here to North Central, and Abram Eichhorn with a beautiful kickoff, and the ball bounces into the end zone, and they are going to call him down. I'm going to call it at about the 1-inch yard line, Adam. He was tackled. I think they're going to call his forward progress, but they brought him down in the end zone, and like I say, I'm going to say it's about the 1-inch yard line right now.
You definitely, the center heels are going to be inside the end zone on this. Great kick by Abram Eichhorn. I've been telling everybody since I've been doing the radio this year, he has improved every single week. That kick is evident of that. Kicked it down to the 1-yard line.
No, and like I say, that thing, like I say, the receiver looked like he was kind of waiting for the ball to bounce out of the bounds about the 10, 15-yard line, and it just curled right back in, rolled down, and he decided to pick it up. But, yeah, once again, those unsung parts of the game that people don't talk about is the kicking game, and I agree. Abram has done just a phenomenal job kicking the ball right in front of the receiver and not giving him an opportunity to get any good momentum on the kickoff return. Boy, Miles Nearing in there just dropped the running back. I look like number 10 in there on the carry, David Wall, 11th grader. But boy, Miles Nearing, that was a violent tackle there, and they might have picked up. Looks like they got a little bit of breathing room. We're going to call it about a 1.5 pickup.
And unfortunately for Gaylord same area, we don't see Jacobson out there. We don't see the stud running back / quarterback, and that's unfortunate. They'll have to adjust without him out there, but a lot of trap zone blocks. North Central Lyman is going to have to handle that and be physical.
Yep, so
no, we got a fumble there, Andy.
Fumble, and looks like, North Central does recover. Looks like Lane Grzinski. Lane Grzinski on the cover. I was just getting ready to say, they have number 8, Nathan O'Connell, a freshman in there at quarterback right now. And those are the kind of things that you look for when you have a freshman quarterback. Not a lot of experience. Like you say, Jacobson, all-conference player, and, talking to their coaching staff before the game. They had mentioned he was injured. Hoping we might have got a chance to see him play, but unfortunately we're not going to. So, but hey, great break for North Central, and they're going to get a first down at about the 1-yard line. And Caden Malone gets the snap, and he gets close to the end zone, but he's going to be stopped just shy. Brings up second down and less than a yard for North Central here. 8:03 in the first quarter. North Central leading 8-0.
Yeah, Rainey, I couldn't imagine. Coming on the road, you're playing a North Central team that's had history of being a state champion. You're backed up at your 1-foot line as a freshman quarterback to take your first snaps on varsity. That's got to be pretty rough. And he fumbled the ball, but hopefully he bounces back.
No, actually, and talking to our coaches once again, with some of their scores, he's had some opportunities to play this year. And Ben Stage comes to the quarterback and gives the handoff to Caden Malone, who runs it in from the near side of the field for the touchdown. Hikes the score to 14-0 North Central.
Yeah, what a great play call by Coach Leo, and the line blocked it perfectly. A little counter trap. He could have ran to my house and not got touched by anybody, but leaves. That's how wide of an open block those linemen were able to spring him for.
Yep, and that's the interesting thing. Once again, when Ben Stage comes in, I think a lot of teams, if you watch tape on us, it's typically a pass. Ben throws a really nice ball, and I think people were kind of watching for that. And like I say, Caden able to walk it into the end zone, and Ben Stage once again back to pass, and looks like his two-point conversion is complete to number 32, Spencer Willa.
Yeah, what a play.
What a play, and like I say, Spencer Willa, that's where his height and his athleticism really made a difference there because that was a well-defended play. Spencer Willa, just as strong as he is, just went up and kind of ripped the ball out and able to come down with that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that's a couple of different viral things, right? It's called a head tap or you got moss.
Oh, yeah.
That was definitely you got moss.
My 10-year-old son, he does it to me about 17 times a day at night, so it's quite interesting. And I know last week, Cade Malone, I don't know if you were at that game, but he had a beautiful similar play where he kind of the defender had intercepted the ball and Caden just whipped it out. Kind of a similar thing there with Mr. Willa. Like I say, both players had their hands on the ball. You can't overestimate the strength of a Spencer Willa and able to just kind of tear that ball down and come out with a 2-point conversion. So once again, 7:36 here to go in the first quarter. North Central leading 16-0. Gabe Reichhorn with the kickoff, and once again, just a beautiful kickoff. And that one, unfortunately, does roll out of bounds at about the 12-yard. So, North Central couldn't ask for a better start. Obviously, the winner of this game goes to play the winner of the Kingsford and Bel Air game. Everything I've seen and heard and talking to different coaches and ADs around the states, Crystal Falls should win that one pretty easily. If that's the case, North Central would probably head up there on Friday night and play Crystal Falls. And really, when I look at the what's going on out there, that's almost like the similar to North Central basketball a few years back, the de facto championship game.
Both teams are solid. Great defensive stop there.
Boy, that was big number 30 for Logan Grenier, just a freshman, 6'3", 205 pounds.
Yeah.
And it took about 4 or 5 of the Jets there to bring him down. Only about a half-a-yard pickup, but he's going to be someone that I think we're going to see a lot of today because he was churning his legs, and that's like I say, just a freshman, but 6'3", 205 pounds in the backfield. That's a lot of young man coming at you.
Yeah, if I'm the high school of Gaylord, I'm keeping an eye on that young lad to maybe come play football for the Gaylord team in the future because that's a big kid.
Yep. Oh, my goodness, boy. Handoff goes to number 5, Joe Jacobson, and Lane Grzinski just picks him up and puts him into the ground once again, about a half-a-yard pickup, can bring up about 3rd and 9, but just a beautiful tackle in there by Lane Grzinski, and number 5 a little slow to get up after that one.
So, Randy, if I'm just looking at the roster here, those are 3 freshmen that they're running the football with, if that's correct, right?
Yep, all freshmen there in the backfield right now.
Okay. That's it's very unique. Obviously, a team to have that record, to have that many freshmen playing big snaps in a playoff game, even though there's some injuries. They definitely look at that in the future.
No, this is a very young team, and talking to the coaches once again, pretty much all of their all-conference teammates are on the injured reserve here today, unfortunately. So a lot of these younger guys are going to get
a fumble, Randy.
Oh, that was a fumble. Okay.
Cade Malone recovered a fumble.
Cade Malone comes up with a fumble, so North Central is going to take over at about the 35-yard line, 36-yard line of the Snowbirds.
Yeah, I think a quick trap play. Cade Malone was able to strip and recover right at the line of scrimmage. North Central takes over at the 38-yard line, 36-yard line.
I see Jordan Walters come in.
Yeah, so once again, probably go back to their trips offense. See how Gaylord adjusts to that formation. Look like they're playing the same way they did the first possession of the game.
Yep, so we have Tripp to the near side and Burton spread out to the wide side. Grzinski back, lone, and he is going to be looking to pass. And throws up a beautiful ball. Looks like it's going to roll out of bounds, intended for Cade Malone. A little bit of double coverage in there, but unfortunately the ball just sails out of bounds. So it'll bring up 2nd and 10 for North Central, 5:45 here to go, leading 16-0 in the first quarter.
Here's the thing about that play, Randy. I think in the Pickford game and the week after that, Coach Leo would not have trusted Lane to throw that ball.
Oh, no, absolutely not.
Now you can see that there's some confidence in Lane's ability to read defense. Threw a nice ball there, and he threw it in a good place where nobody else can catch it but his player. It just brings up a 2nd and 10.
Yep, like I say, don't throw interceptions, don't turn the ball over. We were talking before the game here, that Crystal Falls game last year, that was really the turning point of the game was turnovers. Grzinski back by himself in the backfield, takes the snap, and he takes it himself and picks up about a yard and a half on the carry over the far side of the field.
And it's unique to see this live now, Randy. On the radio, it's hard to explain, but they're basically double-teaming Spencer Willa on the defense. They're putting 2 players over Spencer so that they kind of try to neutralize our best blocker, which is a very unique way to do it. But in man football, you you have to do those things to try to neutralize linemen.
Yep, and they knew our sector coaches. They knew who the players were. Like I say, and Spencer Willa was probably the one player that jumped out at them. Not really sure what happened there. Looks like I don't know if it was a false start or false start on North Central. It looked like about half of the team went on one, and the other half was going on two there for North Central. So that's going to push them back. Push them back 5 yards, so it's going to bring up about a 3rd and 13 for North Central at about the 39-yard line. But yeah, once again, you talk about turnovers, and in that game against Crystal Falls last week, about 5 minutes ago, it was anybody's game. It was both teams had momentum. Both teams were scoring pretty much at will. But you had a fumble and 2 interceptions that really turned that game in North Central's favor in the last quarter there. So taking care of the ball is going to be critical today.
We have a timeout, Randy?
Yep, so we have a timeout for North Central, so we'll send it back to the station for 60 here on the Eagle, 107.3.
Northgate Equipment and Sales would like to wish the Barker Harris Broncos good luck. Northgate Equipment and Sales of Escanaba has been selling and servicing the best quality products available for over 30 years. Brand names like John Deere, Husqvarna, Echo, and Aaron's, to name a few. With a full line of John Deere tractors, loaders, and landscape rakes, as well as a large selection of Husqvarna chainsaws. Northgate Equipment is the area's largest local outdoor equipment dealer, and they service everything they sell. Go get 'em Broncos from Northgate Equipment and Sales.
Your sports authority for coverage of football, basketball, softball, and baseball in the Central UP is Eagle 107.3. Our proud sponsors include Johnson Farms, Rock One Stop, Gorzinski Forest Products, Maraska Saw Incorporated, Elmers County Market, Northgate Equipment, Premium Mulch Supply, and Rapid River Hardware. And don't miss the latest scores and stats on games from around the UP at rrnsports.com.
As a graduate of North Central High School, I had a great experience playing high school sports, and we at Premium Mulch Supply on US 2 and Power support all area teams here on the Eagle 107.3.
So we got a couple score updates for you. We got Ishpeming 24-20 over Norway at the half up there, and then Kingsford is trailing 15-7 over in Kingsford right now. Once again, we got Grzinski back deep. Little bubble pass over to Jordan Walters, and he takes it up the sideline for a nice pickup, brings it up to about the 30-yard line. And we have a Gaylord St. Mary player down, but it looks like he's going to be able to get back up, number 11. Hogan McKinley is senior. But nice little play there. Once again, like we talked about, you don't have to get it all in one play. We understand this is 4-down territory, so it brings up a 4th down and 5 for North Central. But once again, mixing it up nicely between the run and the pass right now for North Central. Grzinski once again back by himself. Burton to the far side, trips to the near side. Malone goes in motion. Handoff goes to Malone. A little bit of a bobbled handoff there. But Malone is able to take it up the far side of the field, gets the 1st down and a little bit more. Looks like about the 16-yard line. And once again, that was a dangerous handoff there. Looks like the pass was, or the snap was a little high to Grzinski, but able to get it into the hands of Malone.
Yeah, nice handoff by Lane. That's a tough play to catch the ball, jump in, and still be able to hand the ball off with timing. Caden made just a good enough move on the outside to get past the one defender and get 14 yards for a 1st down.
Yep, so 1st down for North Central at about the 16-yard line. Once again, Grzinski back by himself. Malone once again goes into motion. Grzinski throws the pass to the near side to Jordan Walters with a little bit of running room and takes it down to about the 1-yard line, just short of the touchdown. Beautiful play, beautiful bit of running there by Jordan Walters.
Yeah, pass was right on the money. Austin Farley, nice blocking downfield. All factors of their offense are working right now. The pass game, the run game, and not turning the ball over has been North Central's success this year. If they can continue that, this should be a pretty short game, I would think, here in the near future.
Yep, like I say, short week for both teams here. Whoever's going to play next week. I know they wanted to play on Friday, talking to their coaches and their athletic director, but it was All Saints Day yesterday, so they weren't able to play. So here we are with a Saturday game, makes for a short week next week. Grzinski back, and he takes it over the center, and looks to be, Lane Grzinski in for the 1-yard touchdown. hikes the score to 22-0, 3 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Another Lane Grzinski touchdown. And they will go for 2. Nothing fancy here today, Adam.
No, that's I like the balance that they're having, though. They throw the ball to keep them at least a little bit honest. They're not sending 4 or 5 guys just at lane. And our guys on the outside are doing a nice job blocking the flankers, and the flankers are also catching the ball. So you don't have to be one-dimensional to win this game today.
Grzinski once again back by himself, and he throws the pass to, looks like Aiden Burton, who had to dig deep for that pass, but he's able to come up with it for the 2-point conversion. Beautiful catch by Aiden Burton there down in the corner of the end zone, right at the pylon. Hikes the score to 24-0 at the 3-minute and 40-second mark here in the first quarter. North Central leading Gaylord St. Mary. We'll be back in 60 here on the Eagle.
Lake Hilbert Campground, a half-hour west of Iron Mountain in Fence, Wisconsin, is located on the ATV trail system next to great swimming at Lake Hilbert, featuring water and electricity at each large, clean, wooded site. Enjoy Friday night movies under the stars, a small store, your firewood supply, and a breakfast served at the restaurant weekends, Memorial Day through Labor Day. And ice cream, ice cream, ice cream. Lake Hilbert Campground. Visit once, you'll be back.
Established in 1950 and conveniently located on US 2 and 41 in Bark River, Bergman Insurance represents many different insurance companies, presenting you with affordable coverage for your home, business, auto, and life insurance, giving you peace of mind protection. Locally owned and operated, Bergman Insurance. Call 906-466-9927.
This is Miranda and Tiffany from Bergman Insurance Agency, wishing the Broncos and other area teams the best this season.
Hi, this is Jeff from Integra First Federal Credit Union. Your source for high school sports in the Central UP is the Eagle 107.3.
Welcome back here to North Central, where the Jets have a 24-0 lead here late in the first quarter. And Abram Eichelorn back to kick it off. Once again, just a beautiful kick by Abram. Number 5 picks up the ball at about the 20-yard line, and he is dropped immediately by a host of Jets, Aiden Burton and Ben Sage in there, after about a 3-4 yard pickup, where it'll bring up first down at about the 35. They're going to mark it right at the 35-yard line. Brings up 1st and 10 for the Snowbirds.
Well, if you're Gaylord, you have to get a first down here on this drive. You know, they turned the ball over both times in their possessions they've had. By fumbles. They got to possess the ball and attempt to get a first down, just slow down North Central's offense. Otherwise, this could be over real quick. We'll see how these young kids respond. It's been a long bus ride this morning. Got a lot of freshmen playing keep spots. So a lot to be asked of the kids, but you want to keep the effort there.
Yeah, once again, just settle down. You know, and here we go, another fumble. Unfortunately, just what we call it, and Caden Dotson picks it up, and he is going to run it in, folks, for a 35-yard touchdown. So just a fumble bobble on the center exchange, and Caden Dotson brings it in for the 24-yard line. So the one thing we just said couldn't happen happens to the Snowbirds.
And that's Dotson's dream right there.
Oh, no, you could tell. I think he was celebrating right around the 5-yard line. He was about as happy as he can be.
Yeah,
great to see that for a sophomore lineman. They don't get a lot of opportunities.
Coach Jeff probably would tell him jump
on that ball, but no, he was thinking touchdown all the way.
He was thinking 6. He got a big man touchdown there. And we're going to try an extra point kick here, and Lane's improved on this over the last couple weeks as well. He might have the record for the highest extra point attempted, but he won't get a chance.
Nope, like I say, bobbles snap, and and look at this. Aiden Burton throws it to who caught that? Caden Malone. Total broken play. Aiden Burton, the holder, kind of just throws up a player, and Caden Malone comes down with it for the 2-point conversion. Hikes the score to 32-0 here. 3:24 to go in the first quarter. We'll send it back to the station for 60.
You didn't see that deer coming, but boom, he was there. And now you have a decision to make. Where can you go to get your vehicle back in A1 shape? The answer, Spouty's Auto Body of Ingalls, located on US 41. Call them at 906-753-6610. Michigan certified and insured when only the best will do. Spouty's offers free computerized estimates, and Spouty's is a certified #1 supporter of the Stevenson Eagles on Eagle 107.3.
Whether tires and brakes, alignment, shocks, struts, and more, batteries, exhausts, oil changes, tune-ups, your vehicle will be humming as it goes out the door. Located on US 41 next to Integra First and Stevenson, Big O's is cheering on the blue and gold to another victory, and you can hear it all on the Eagle 107.3.
This is Chad.
And Lisa of Big O's Lube and Service, providing our valued customers with top-notch automotive care, our purpose.
Mike Dashna for Elmhurst County Market. You are listening to High School Sports on the Eagle.
Welcome back to North Central, where the Jets lead 32-0 over the Snowbirds, and the Snowbirds have just taken over the ball. 1st and 10 at about the 29-yard line, 28-yard line. And not sure who got the carry there. Logan Greenyard with the carry, and he maybe gets it back up to the line of scrimmage. Nope, they're going to give him about a yard pickup. And once again, we're going to kind of reiterate what we kind of said last time. Just string together some yards, get some positive plays.
Without a doubt, Randy. And you have a lot of freshmen. I just seen a number 20 out there getting a little tussle with the North Central lineman. He's a freshman. So, once again, I don't know if there's many players over 16 here on Gaylord team on the field. So we'll see how they handle the adversity as young men.
Yep, just at a quick count of their roster, 14 freshmen on this team right now. So looks like number 10 with the carry there, David Wall.
And, Gaylord St. Mary is a private school in Gaylord. They have a very nice high school there as well. So, I'm sure their roster does have some changeover every once in a while. Students either leaving or coming. Like I said, the freshmen playing in a big moment like this is probably a great experience for them, but at the same time, it's got to be pretty difficult to swallow.
Yeah, and like I say, looking at their scores, I'm sure they got some experience throughout the course of the year, but the playoffs are different. Everybody kind of tightens up a little bit, and it's going to be interesting to see. But once again, hey, a couple good plays here together. It brings up a short, manageable 3rd and 3. But Miles Nearing in there on a big tackle in the backfield. Looks like number 8 tried to keep it around the far side of the field, and that's going to knock him back about 2-3 yards. Going to bring up about a 4th and 6 here for the Snowbirds. And there's another guy who's really just grown over the ceiling. Miles Nearing, a freshman. From that Pickford game, I think just a little bit overwhelmed coming, out of the 8th grade. The freshman starting on a team like North Central and going up against a team like Pickford. But boy, has he grown throughout the season.
He sure has. A great improvement over the last, especially in the last 5 weeks.
So handoff goes to number. Looks like that. What's number?
That's going to be short. He's definitely going to be short.
Yep, so Snowbirds go for it on 4th down, come up about 2 yards short. So the Jets once again here, 1:11 in the first quarter, leading 32-0. Are going to take over. 1st and 10. I recall at the 37-yard line. One nice thing I've seen here so far, Adam, is a lot of different players getting involved. Obviously, like I say, you're seeing Ben Stage at quarterback, Jordan Waltner's getting some passes. Things going towards Aiton Burden. It's not just been the Lane Grzinski show, and we need to do that. Obviously, just got a score update from Crystal Falls. They're up 14-0 here about 3 minutes ago in their first quarter over Bel Air.
Yep.
So looking like that's where we'll be heading next Friday, and it's critical that these kids get some rest, particularly Lane.
Yeah. Lane and Caden got to be healthy for that game next week. You need that 1-2 punch. You need to be at as full health you can be in November as you can be 8-man football. They need to be that next week because Crystal Falls is going to come back hungry after dropping that game to lose the conference basically last week. They were able to keep home field advantage, but once again, I'm thinking they're going to come with their best shot next week, and North Central's got to be full health to be able to take that.
Yep, talking to Coach Grzinski, he was kicking himself a little bit after that game. He really wanted to give Lane some rest in that one, but obviously the mojo of the game kind of takes over, and it's tough to not want to win that game. Obviously a very tight game, 12-6 at the halftime, and then a lot of fireworks in the second half, and I think he finished with like 27 carries. Didn't want to go there, but once again, when you're in that moment, it's tough to concede. So
and you're not telling Lane that, hey, Lane, we're going to rest you a little bit. I'm sure Lane's like, listen, Dad, I can handle this, and he gets his body in such great shape. He always keeps it in great shape. He eats right, and once again, that's not because of Michelle's cooking by any means, but once again, he takes care of his body to get him prepared for the season.
Yep. And Lane Grzinski on second down, back deep to pass. Looks like there might have been a hold there. No call. Pass intended for Jordan Walters on the near side. Okay, we do have a flag. Yep, like I say, up here I'm no official, but it did look like there was a bit of a hold. Back back judge didn't call it, but it looks like we do have the flag. So, yep, it is going to be a hold.
Yeah, nice rope by Jordan Walters there. Once again, a little out and up route that the defense had to hold him on, otherwise it would have been 6. Lane threw a very nice pass on that one. It would have been 6, so in reality, you get a 10-yard penalty for an odd-back first down.
Yep. If you want to know what's happening in local sports, it's all online at rrnsports.com. Don't miss any of the action, complete game recaps, audio interviews, videos, and upcoming game broadcasts, youth, high school, Bay College, and NMU, all in one spot at rrnsports.com. Coverage is brought to you by Elmers County Market, Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, Gems by Peach of Escanaba, Saginaw Street Automotive in Norway, Oakler Roofing in Kingsford, and Erickson Roshan Nash Funeral Home in Iron Mountain in Kingsford. So yeah, first down here at about the 17-yard line. Grzinski on the keeper. Takes it right up the middle. Looks to pick up about 4 or 5 yards on the carry. So once again, keeping the clock moving. Here's 6 seconds to go. That should bring us to the end of the first quarter, where the Jets lead 32-0. And we'll be back in 60 here on the Eagle.
Cheer on your team with Coca-Cola. With zero sugar and now even more delicious is the new Coca-Cola Zero Sugar, the best Coke ever. Find out for yourself. Biggs Coca-Cola has been serving the community for 4 generations and proudly supports youth sports. Relax and enjoy the game with an ice cold, refreshing Coke, Diet Coke, or Coke Zero Sugar. And cheer on your team. Good luck this season from Biggs Coca-Cola.
The Cardinado Wolves have enjoyed postseason success over the years and are grateful for their fans who have been there to back the green and gold. Part of the team making this broadcast possible are Cardinado Sports Boosters, Shelby's Quick Mart, Michigan Broadband, Gold Medal Classics, View Incorporated, Superior Cedar Products, Premium Mulch Supply, Anderson Landscape, Cedar River Plaza, Luft's Advertiser, Menominee County Journal, Gary's Quality Foods, Havelka Construction, Johnson Farms, Bay Bank, Riverside Auto, Our Place of Spalding, and Quality Water Specialists.
This is Kathy Preston from the Stevenson Eagle Booster Club. You are listening to 107.3.
Welcome back here to North Central, where the Jets are leading 32-0, and we just got another score update. We have Menominee up 49-6 at the half. So North Central, second down and about 5-6, call it a long 5 at about their 11, 12-yard line.
I'd like to send our well wishes to Jerry Ritt back at home if he's listening. Hopefully he's feeling better, and hopefully this North Central score is lightening his spirit a little bit back at home.
Nope. And once again, Grzinski back deep to pass, just off the fingertips of Aiden Burton, had to kind of lean out of bounds. Once again, we talked about it. Grzinski with a pass that we're put it in a place where only Aiden Burton can catch it. Unfortunately, just out of his fingertips. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 5 from the 12-yard line of the Snowbirds. Once again, we're definitely in 4-down territory. Jets break the huddle. Burton and Walter to the near side of the field. Grzinski in the backfield with Malone.
Oh, we have a false start.
We have a false start on North Central. That'll push him back 5 yards.
I think Aiden was really excited to get off on that one, because I think the ball is going to be going to him on a little fade route. A little too anxious, and cost the Jets 5 yards to make it 3rd and 10 at around the 18-yard line. Same thing defensively, the same offensive players, Randy. It doesn't look like many people sub in for Gaylord St. Mary, so a lot of underclassmen on the defense side of the ball. It looks like about 4 or 5 freshmen out there for Gaylord St. Mary.
Yeah, so once again, Gaylord in their standard 3-4, and Grzinski back deep to pass, and Spencer Willa in for the touchdown. So 18-yard pass from Grzinski to Spencer Willa, was able to knock down the pylon, caught it about the 1-2 yard line, knocked down the pylon, and that hikes the score to 38-0 North Central. 11:47 to go here in the second quarter.
Well, those people who have Spencer Willa on their fantasy team this week are enjoying it. You did not expect them to get a 2-point and a touchdown. So Spencer, and you got a big man touchdown from Caden Goss.
Yep.
So
nope. Like I say,
the
you're gonna
bingo
have
card is full today.
Yep.
If Lane can make 2 extra points, this is the ultimate bingo sheet.
That's a trifecta. Yep. Yeah, once again, Jets going for the extra point attempt. Able to get it down, and
good.
The extra point is good.
Good. Yeah, I was snuck right over the bar. Oh, I forgot to throw the Aiden Burton 2-point conversion pass in there, too, for the bingo card.
Yep.
Yeah.
So once again, the score here at North Central, 39-0, 11:47 to go here in the second quarter, and we'll send it back to the station for 60 here at the Eagle.
As a community partner, Stewart Manufacturing in Hermansville recognizes the hard work of high school students, athletes, teachers, and families by supporting these broadcasts and making it possible for you to hear these games on the radio. Stewart Manufacturing provides CNC machining to a variety of industries, has been recognized as the Business of the Year by the Chamber of Commerce, and provides support to countless community events, groups, and organizations. Stewart Manufacturing in Hermansville, a valuable employer and community partner.
Massey's Country Market, a quaint little grocery store in Bark River. They know you by name and always remember their customers. With a meat cutter in the store, seriously, the freshest meats are cut. They make their own homemade bratwurst, deli sandwiches, subs, and pizza to order. And you can call ahead for quick pickup. Sure, they have canned goods and produce, a full line of beverages, including beer pop and lottery tickets, too. But it's the helpful, personal, friendly staff and the meat case and deli items that are so worth the stop. Massey's Country Market, downtown Bark River.
This is Sherry Shampo of Nicolay Bank of Stevenson, and you are tuned into the Eagle 107.3.
Welcome back here to North Central, where the Jets hold a 39-0 lead. It's 11:41 here in the first quarter. North Central just kicked off, and the Snowbirds are taking over at about the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. And the play goes to number 30, Logan Grenier, just a freshman. But he is knocked back, looks like about, maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, on the kickoff, Randy, right before we came back from commercial break, Cooper Robb had a great open field tackle. Watching him play JV and varsity, he can tackle. He takes the family name very serious with the wrestling, and there's not a player that he wouldn't try to take down. He's a great alligator tackler, tackles low and safe, and just a great tackler for his size.
Yep, both of his brothers, Defensive Player of the Year for the UP. So, and back to pass. And the pass is complete to number 3 for a big gain up the middle. And actually, the Snowbirds actually get into North Central territory down about the 46-yard line. So just a beautiful little jump pass there. Tight end kind of snuck out there. Nobody went with them.
Yeah, good time to try too, Rand. That was a nicely block play as well. North Central didn't have any pressure, and Ramble for Austin Farley, good hustle play.
Yep.
That could have been a bigger play.
Yeah, because like I say, once again, nobody was with him. So if we don't run him down, that could have went the distance. Once again, number 30 just barreling through people, dragging people. And freshman Logan Grenier just dragging people. There was contact at the line of scrimmage, and he dragged people for about 10, 12 yards on that play.
Yeah, he is a big boy.
And once again, 6'3", listed at 205 pounds. And he almost broke that about 3 or 4 times, and just a host of Jets able to bring him down. But hard bit of running by the freshman.
A tad switch here. They went to more of an option read offense. It looks like a little quarterback option read with a little pass option, which they just did here.
Yep, and they were going to try to do that same play that they beat North Central on. And he just throws it away, number 8. Didn't see a receiving area in the area, but he's able to get rid of it under quite a bit of duress back there in the backfield.
Yeah, it would have been close, I think, of intentional grounding had he not ran out of the pocket first and then re-entered back in.
Yep.
But give him the benefit of the doubt, I think, at the score and time of the game. North Central got some pressure on him. But it looks like a little option read now, trying to slow down defense on the outside. And if they keep giving the ball to number 30 and he can run downhill, they will get some yards off of that.
Oh, so once again, 2nd and 10 for the Snowbirds. 10 minutes, 6 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Number 8 with the handoff to number 14, Calvin Farnowski, just a sophomore, 5'11", 175-pound sophomore. He picks up about a yard where Miles Nearing is able to take him down. One thing I like to see is North Central doing a lot of subbing.
Yeah, and you'll see, like I said, Cooper Robb, I believe, will come into the game and play some linebacker today to give some guys some spurts, especially Aiden Burton. You want to keep him healthy next week for that Crystal Falls game. He's a tackling machine, and even some of the defensive linemen you can rotate in with some of the JV players that we have brought up.
No, like I say, went to a couple of those JV games this year, and yeah, like I say, Cooper Rabb, just a fun kid to watch. Absolutely no fear. You think like him and Aiden Burton. I don't think either one, not the biggest in stature, but neither one of those kids has any sort of fear in their body. So number 8 drops back to pass, and his pass falls short here to the near side of the field, intended for number 8, Nathan O'Connell. Once again, just a freshman, 6'3", 175-pound freshman. One thing I will say about their freshmen, they do have size. A lot of no small kids on the sidelines here.
I think it was Caden Malone put pressure on the quarterback, was able to hit him as he threw. They didn't have an open receiver, but it was decently covered. Brings up a 4th and 9, Randy, from the 29-yard line.
Looks like they're going with a hard count, trying to drive down Central off sides. Doesn't work. And I think they're going to continue to go with this hard count. And we have a timeout for the Snowbirds. So here we are in the second quarter, 9:14 here to go in the second quarter. North Central leading 39-0, and we'll send it back to the station for 60 here on the Eagle.
The Molly family invites you to the 85th Annual Gold Medal Classic in Hermansville, April 3rd through the 13th. There are 6 men's divisions and 2 women's divisions, plus junior high boys and girls competition. The nearly 100-year-old building provides an atmosphere like no other tournament setting. If you would like to take part in the granddaddy of them all, the Gold Medal Classic, give Brian Molly a call, 906-295-0253. That's 295-0253. Thank you, and good luck to all the area teams.
This is Eagle 107.3, your home for play-by-play of local sports in the Central UP, from touchdown to slam dunk to home run to the stealing of second. Making coverage possible is Big O's Lube Incorporated, Massey's Country Market, Northern Interstate Bank, Stevenson Booster Club, North Central Schools, Superior Welding, Superior Cedar Products, and Wendrix Truss here on the Eagle.
This is Nick Bink of Bink's Coca-Cola, and you're listening to High School Sports on the Eagle.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to North Central, where the Jets have a 39-0 lead over the Snowbirds, and the Snowbirds just went for it on 4th down there, about a 4th and 9 at them. And boy, Miles Nearing just sniffed that play out and able to bring him down for about a 1-yard loss. But yeah, that play had no chance whatsoever. North Central takes over, and the snap goes over the head of Caden Malone. The ball still bouncing around, and number 5 picks it up for the Snowbirds, and the Snowbirds would take over at about the 5-yard line of North Central. Once again, just a high snap, went about a yard over Caden Malone's head. About 4 or 5 players had their hands on it. Eventually, Snowbirds come down with it, and they will be sitting in really good position here with 9 minutes to go in the second quarter at about the 5-yard line. 1st and goal for the Snowbirds.
Yeah, and you look at the North Central sideline. I love it. Coach Jeff has got his center right now. Drayden Brazo pumping him up, give him encouragement. That was a high snap, but he's been solid the last 7-8 weeks of the year. You got to have confidence going to the playoffs. So good coaching there on the sideline, getting Drayden's head back in the game.
Yep. Like I say, once again, it's one play in a lot. And once again here, trying it over the far side of the field, number 14, Calvin Karnowski with the carry freshman, but Lane Grzinski in there able to knock him back. Looks like for about a yard or 2 loss.
Yeah, and I think if their game plan is to run at Spencer Willa and Lane Grzinski, I think they must have been watching the wrong film, because I think you should go away from those players. And Gaylord, if they do not get number 20 the ball downhill, I don't see them running the football very successfully inside this red zone.
Yeah, like I say, that's exactly where I'd be going. So, like I say, they're big freshmen. I'd be handing the ball off to him right now, and he is back in the backfield along with number 14. 2nd down and goal for the Snowbirds, 8:15 here to go in the first quarter. And the ball does go to number 30, but he is stopped immediately. Once again, Spencer Willa, number 56, Miles Nearing in there on the tackle, and number 10 for the Snowbirds getting up a little slow right now.
Yeah, that's their center, and he is for a center. They run a lot of trap at zeros, a lot of 1 and 2 dives. So he's a scrawny player for a center, and they bring in a little more girth now at center, it looks like. And watch for that quarterback exchange. This this freshman quarterback might not have had many snaps with this particular backup center. So be very careful about this snap here on third down and about 4, right, Randy?
Yep, about 4. And like I say, they've had a couple instances. They've had one fumble, and they've had some, some mishandled ones. So we'll see how this goes. And then, boy, Adam, you called it there. Ball's on the ground, but number 30 able to pick it up. And he's going to come up a little bit short. But, boy, you called that one, Adam. Center quarterback exchange, balls end up on the ground. And number 30 able to, once again, not jump on it. He picks it up and he tries advancing it.
Yeah, brings it to 4th down and about a yard here. And that center is going to be vital here. So this backup center coming fresh off. He has no grass stains on his white jersey. You'd like, I think they're going to probably put Spencer Will on nose here, being a goal line situation, and let Spencer eat.
Yep, and he is a senior. Number 56 brought in a center. He's a senior, 6'3". Well, once again, the ball on the ground. And it looks like North Central Lane Grzinski recovers the fumble. So 2 opportunities with a new center, 2 fumbles, and North Central avoids the putting points on the board, allowing Snowbirds on their turnover.
Yeah,
and they'll take over at the 4-yard line.
Randy, you have the ball inside the 5-yard line with 4 plays to go, and you got a few yards there, but two fumbles. That's got to be a tough one to swallow, and now North Central has probably a little angry in their. They turned the ball over for the first time in many weeks, so I'm sure they're going to ground and pound here for this 95-yard drive.
Yeah, I'm staring at the sidelines right now. Number 10 still over there.
Could be a touchdown.
Yep,
Randy.
and Cade Malone over the near side of the field. Oh boy! And the defender there had him in the horse collar, but he did not bring him down. He grabbed him, but he didn't bring him down, so the officials didn't throw the flag. But enough to slow Caden Malone down, but beautiful running out to about the 48-yard line of the Snowbirds. So big pickup there by Caden Malone.
Yeah, and a simple play too, Randy. They ran a counter off of their quarterback dive and pulling 2 players. I believe Caden Dotson was out there leading the charge. And, good hustle by Gaylord St. Mary to track Caden down. Tough to track Caden down in an open field.
Well, so it brings up 1st down for the Jets. Once again, Malone and Stage back in the backfield. And Stage is going to throw a really nice ball up to Lane Grzinski. Well defended. Kind of goes between Grzinski's arms. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. 6 minutes here to go in the second quarter. North Central leading 39-0.
Ben Stage at quarterback there. They released Lane Grzinski to wide receiver position. I think Ben would love to have that pass back. He's probably too open, and I could have just set his feet and just lofted it out there for him.
Yep,
just short-armed it.
Yeah, Grzinski had a step on his defender there. He had to kind of stop for the ball, and it turned into a little bit more of a jump ball. So once again, Stage stays at quarterback. Handoff goes to Cade Malone, and that play is sniffed out for no gain. Actually, they're called about a loss of about a yard. It brings up 3rd down and 11 for the Jets. But I like this. I like I say, once again, you're seeing staging here. You're moving some people around, getting some fresh faces in there.
Yeah, even on the Ben's pass, it's another play on film that a team scouting us has to respect when Ben's at quarterback, because he's a capable thrower. He's proved this year he also can run the ball, so the coaching staff trusts him when the ball's in his hand.
Yep, and Austin Farley came in, and Austin Farley had a beautiful touchdown catch last week against Crystal Falls, so he's going to be split out to the far side of the field. Grzinski back at quarterback by himself, trips to the far side, single receiver to the near side. Grzinski lets the ball go. Oh, and it goes through the arms of Aiden Burton. Hanging his head a little bit here, but there was a defender in his way.
Yeah, nicely thrown ball.
Yeah,
Randy.
Once again, nice ball. He was Burton able to make the adjustment of the ball, but I think the defender was just in his way, not able to track it down. Ball's incomplete. So if you bring up a 4th down for North Central, 4th and 11, 5:04 to go here in the second quarter. Jets continue to lead 39-0.
And you're going to see a punt. I believe this might be Aiden Burton's
Okay,
punt.
I think this might be the first punt of North Central this year.
Yeah, I think they punted the Pickford game, and that's the last time. Nice punt by Aiden Burton there. Yeah, not bad, Randy.
So Aiden Burton knocks it down, and it's going to fall about the 19-yard line, where the Snowbirds will take over, 1st and 10, and we'll be back here in 60 on the Eagle.
Since the mid-90s, Premium Mulch Supply of Powers has been helping area residents beautify their properties with cedar, red, black, and brown mulch. Mike Gation and the crew take serving you seriously and would love to meet you in person on US 41 just south of Powers, open Monday through Friday 8 to 4 Central, Saturdays 8 till 2. Call them at 497-5605. That's 497-5605. Premium Mulch Supply, wishing area teams good going this season.
The Stevenson Eagles hoisted the state Class B championship basketball banner in 1956 and the Class C banner in 1981. And over the years, the Eagles have experienced success in a variety of boys and girls sports. Like coaches back in the day, the current Eagle coaches realize the role of practice is to prepare players to compete. And go to a practice and you'll see athletes that are also having a lot of fun. And wasn't all the hard work worth it? Bringing home the first district boys title since 1983? Go Eagles!
This is Randy View from View Architects and Builders, and you're listening to WUPF Eagle 107.3.
Welcome back to North Central, where the Jets have a 39-0 lead, and the Snowbirds just took the punt and went to go for their first offensive series. And once again, Adam, that center quarterback exchange proved detrimental, and they fumbled the snap again, and Lane Grzinski able to pick it up. North Central takes over at about the 21-yard line, and Lane just with the first carry here on first down picks up close to a first down, and they got to figure out that center exchange. I think that's going to be the focus of the halftime, because once again, I think that's 3 attempts and 3 fumbles right now.
Yeah, you got to get that cleaned up at halftime, and just to keep it somewhat respectful in the second half. And I'm sure the whole 15 and a half that will be spent on that.
Even right now, if you look across here about the 45-yard line, you see both those guys over there working on that. Grzinski on second down drops back to pass, and he throws the pass out to the near side of the field to Cade Malone, where he picks up enough for the first down. He'll be out of bounds at about maybe the 5-6 yard line.
And keeping in mind, Gaylord is keeping 4 or 5 players inside the tackle box, so that Lane can't spring a dart, a quarterback dart play. So the outside is open for play, and Jordan Walters is blocking, Austin Farley's blocking, Cade Malone's catching the ball in those bubble passes and getting good yardage off of it.
Yep. So 4:08 here to go in the second quarter. Grzinski back by himself, looking to pass, and now he changed his mind and decides to run it, takes it up the center, like we said, and close to the touchdown. But it looks like he's to be down, looks like about the 1 foot yard line.
Second and short for the Jets. And with the clock running, with 3:45 left to go in the half, you can take your time inside the huddle here, Randy. No urgency. Look for the line just to bowl away into the end zone here.
Yep.
And then we can see Ling. Oh, we got a back and forth battle apparently with Ishpeming and Norway. Norway just scored in the third quarter to make that shootout. I think Norway took the lead, right?
Yep. I think Norway should be up by 2 right now. I think they're down by 4, so up by 2. So once again, Grzinski in the backfield. Malone gets the handoff. Grzinski out there blocking. And just nowhere to go for Cade Malone on second down.
Malone out of bounds.
And it looks like he's going to lose about 3 yards in that play, 2-3 yards in that play. So it's going to bring up third down and goal from about the 5 yard line.
Well, Coach Leo with his play sheet on that one might scratch that one out for next week. I don't think that was executed as well as he probably played it in practice. And
it looked a lot better on paper.
Probably, yeah. When they ran it in practice, it looked great. That one was not well executed, and brings up a third and about 5 or 6. It's a goal to go.
Yep, with 3:07 here to go in the second quarter. Jets leading 39-0. Grzinski by himself in the backfield. Malone once again goes into motion. Grzinski throws it up to the near side to Jordan Walters. Nice move to evade a tackle.
It's going to be short, though.
Yeah, a little bit short of the goal line. Another good game over in, I believe, Division 5. We have Kingsford 15-15 all.
Is that in the second half then, Randy? Or
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Oh, no, end of the third quarter. So end of the third quarter, 15-15. Kingsford versus Gladwin.
Come on, Slivers. Come on, Slivers. North Central graduates got some blood in that Kingsford program, and Gavin Grunden, very proud of that young man.
And then former superintendent Trevelyan, his grandson, I believe it is, Gavin Trevelyan, just scored a touchdown, 35-yard touchdown run, and then Gavin Grundon with a touchdown catch. So the Jets go for it on 4th down, and the snap looks to be fumbled, and Grzinski able to fall on it. So the Jets will turn it over on downs. 2 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in the second quarter. And we'll keep it here as, like I say, the Jets, fumble the snap there and turn the ball over deep into Snowbirds territory. A little bit uncharacteristic of the Jets.
Yeah. Maybe took it for granted. Maybe that Gaylord's just going to, lie down, and Gaylord is able to tackle our players in the field of play.
Yep, and like I say, that's just good coaching, understanding where the plays are going. Gaylord just keeps on the ground, and once again, big number 30 just barreling his way close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it.
Dodson in on the stop for the Jets.
Yep, should be just short. Looks like about 6 inches short of the first. Yeah. Nope, they're going to move it. They're going to move the chain, so they can give them the first down. Once again, big number 30 just barreling his way over North Central players, bouncing off them, and just a good-looking runner back there. Number 7 back to pass, and Jordan Walter picks off the pass, and he's going to take it out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Number 7 back there at quarterback now. They made a change. It was number 8, now number 7 back here, and he got some pressure, but we do have a flag on the play.
That's the offensive holding, so that'll be declined. It'll be declined, and North Central will take over inside the 10-yard line. Yeah, new quarterback there, Randy. Number 7. Guess what? Another freshman comes into the game on the second play from scrimmage. He tries throwing a pass that I believe Miles Nearing got pressure on him up the middle and caused a kind of an errant pass.
Yeah, kind of threw it off his back foot there. Like I say, a little bit different than most of the freshmen we've been seeing for Gaylord. This young man, Cooper McNeely, 5'7", 125 pounds. So, like I say, I think he just wanted to get rid of the ball. So the Jets, once again, take over in great field position. 1:37 to go here in the second quarter. And Stage and Malone in the backfield. Brzezinski to the near side, and he goes out. And Stage tries to keep it himself, breaks a couple tackles. Eventually brought down by number 8, Nathan O'Connell. But nice little pickup there for Stage. Like I say, he wanted to throw it to Grzinski, well covered. Decided to keep it himself, breaks a couple tackles.
Yeah, they guarded Lane well in the flats on that play. And Ben did a great job there. Keep the clock moving here with only 1 minute and 10 seconds left to go in the half. Time is not any issue here to go into the half with a touchdown to go up 46-0.
Yep, and don't turn the ball over. Now is key. Don't throw anything crazy. Last week at Crystal Falls, he had one of those in the same position, and he kind of let it fly and it ended up in an interception. Once again, a little shuffle pass to Grzinski, but unfortunately, I think he might have been even out of bounds or darn close when he caught that. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. 50 seconds to go. The clock does stop as Grzinski heads out of bounds. No gain. So it'll be 3rd and 5. 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Once again, 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Jets leading 39-0.
And the one thing on the Gaylord side of the ball, they do tackle well, Randy. They pursue and they tackle well. And North Central hasn't burst that big one.
No.
The big 67-yard run they haven't had yet today.
Grzinski and Stage back in the backfield. Stage keeps it. Looks like it'll be a little bit short of the goal line, but nice pickup. And number 10 for the Snowbirds is down. And that was their center, so he's back in there playing defense. And looks like it appears to be that ankle again, and that's what kind of sent him out on the offensive side of the ball. Looks like he rolled an ankle. Back in here on the defensive side of the ball, and looks like that ankle might be rolled again.
This looks like it's going to be the last play. There's 20 seconds left. North Central not hurrying to the ball, but it's 4th down and about 2. Inside 15 seconds now left, Randy.
Yep, so North Central might be content. Well, looks like they were going to get a playoff here. Once again, 10 seconds. No, I think they're just going to. Nope, I don't think the Jets even know what to get. So down to 6 seconds, 5. And the Jets do get the playoff. Hand it to Cade Malone over the near side, and looks like he's going to get it in for the touchdown. So yes, Cade Malone from about 3 yards brings it over the near side of the field for the touchdown. Hikes the score to 45-0. No time left on the clock. And looks like the Jets will go for the extra point again.
Yeah, looks like Lane's going to try to kick this extra point attempt.
Grzinski onto a empty extra point. Hayden Burton holding for him.
get this in. Once again, in playoff football, 2-point version and these single point after attempts, vital in playoff football.
Krasinski's kick is good. So that brings our halftime score to 46 North Central, 0 Snowbirds, and we'll send it back to the station for halftime.
I'm Jerry Root, and today I want to testify why I take all my vacuum cleaner needs to Quality Sew and Vac. Let me tell you why. Dan Bender provides certified service on all makes and models, provides service with a smile. The deal-making man goes the extra mile. Located at 1017 Ludington, Quality Sew and Vac has all your sewing products as well. Of these, there is no lack. 906-786-4772. That's Quality Sew and Vac.
Your kitchen and bathroom can be functional and beautiful. Whatever your style, Perks can design a space that is perfect for the way your family lives. Featuring handcrafted cabinets and countertops in modern, contemporary, classic, or anything your heart desires. Your dream space awaits. Perks Cabinetry, 1st Avenue North, Escanaba, or in Marinette. Visit them on Facebook or at perkscabinetry.com. Perks Cabinetry is a proud supporter of local youth sports.
288 schools start their march to a football championship, while 4 are crowned champions on the tennis court. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Do you remember the last time Rockford missed the MHSAA football playoffs? The Rams have played in every postseason since missing in 1994. They qualify for a 29th straight time this year, the longest streak in history. The pairings were set on Sunday, and 256 teams in 11-player and 32 more in 8-player found out who they would have to beat to earn a spot in the second round. Now, besides Rockford, a couple of other teams extended long streaks. Crystal Falls Forest Park qualified for a 27th straight time, Jackson Lumen Christi for a 26th straight time, and Macomb Dakota for a 23rd straight time. Muskegon, who had the 5th longest streak going, failed to make the playoffs this year. So not only is their streak over, but that means Division II will have a new champion this year, as the Big Reds were the defending champs. There's going to be a new champ in Division I this year as well. Last year's champ, Southfield A&T, did not qualify for the playoffs and won't be back to defend its title. Division 7 is going to see a new champion as well. Last year's champ, Jackson Lumen Christi, is now in Division 6. Everyone else who won a title last year is back in the same division this year, eager to hoist the trophy a second straight time. To see all the pairings, brackets, and scores once games kick off on Friday, visit MHSAA.com. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Crystal Falls Forest Park Volleyball. They knocked off Bark River Harris in straight sets to win a 3rd straight Skyline Central Conference title. Grand Rapids Forest Hills Northern's Bo Lincoln, his shootout goal over Fruitport propelled the Huskies to the state semifinals. And the Goodrich girls cross country team, they placed all 7 of their runners in the top 15 at regionals. Next up, the finals at MIS.
Graduating seniors could qualify for a tuition-free skills certificate or associate degree through the new Community College Guarantee, no matter their GPA or your household income. Or if your child plans to attend a 4-year university or career school, the Michigan Achievement Scholarship Program has them covered. They could get up to $27,500 toward a bachelor's degree or up to $4,000 for career training. Complete the FAFSA to get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with registered official Paige Winnie.
We talk a lot about the need for registered officials, but how do you sign up? What does it take to become a referee, umpire, or judge? The steps are simple. Go to MHSAA.com to the Officials tab and identify the sport or sports you are interested in. Next, complete the MHSAA Principles of Officiating and the Officials Guidebook exam. Once you pass the exams, it's time to connect with the locally approved Officials Association. The local associations are the ones that provide the training, whether it's on the court, on the field, on the mats, or video training, to get that person completely immersed in the rules, mechanics, and coverages of what it takes to become a good official.
Thanks, Paige. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you're interested, please go to the MHSAA website now to register. Catching up with our Lower Peninsula Boys Tennis Championships, there's been a lot of winning for the Shia brothers at Bloomfield Hills. Older brother Pierce won his 4th individual tennis championship, and younger brother Connor captured his 3rd as the Blackhawks won the Division I team title for a 2nd year in a row. In Division II, Forest Hills Northern bested Midland Dow and Birmingham Seaholm to win the team title. The Huskies were runner-up in 2021 and 22 and champs back in 2019 and 2020. In Division III, Ann Arbor Green Hills and Detroit Country Day are co-champs. The two teams both earned 32 points. It's the first shared title in Division III since Petoskey and Bloomfield Hills Andover shared the 2002 crown. And in Division IV, Holland Christian got individual titles at 6 of the 8 flights as they rolled to a team title. Maple City Glen Lake was 2nd. For more on all the action from the tennis courts, please check out MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
From the Hereford and Hops Steakhouse and Brew Pub Studios,
WUPF powers Eagle 107.3.
Okay, welcome back here to North Central, where the Jets have a commanding 46-0 lead over the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds. Kind of give you a recap of what's happened in the first half. So at the nine-minute mark of the first quarter, Lane Grzinski runs it in for 10 yards out for a touchdown. Followed up by that, a few minutes later, Caden Malone with the 1-yard touchdown run to hike the score to 14-0. After another Snowbirds turnover, Lane Grzinski able to punch it in for 1-yard touchdown at the 3:40 mark in the first quarter. After that, that's when the fireworks kind of started here, where Caden Dotson able to pick up a fumble at the 35-yard line, and he rumbles it in for a Jets touchdown. Jets able to follow it up after another Snowbird turnover, and Spencer Willow with the 18-yard TD pass from Grzinski. And then Cade Malone, with no time left on the clock here in the first half, able to punch it in from about 4 yards out, and the score remains 46-0 Snowbirds. The tale of the tape right now is unfortunately for the Snowbirds, it's been injuries. Talking to their coaching staff before the half or before the game, and they have, let's see here, they have 6 players that made all conference. 4 of those players, unfortunately, are out due to injury. Namely the Offensive Player of the Year in their conference, Daniel Jacobson, their big quarterback, 5'10", 165-pound senior. So they've used a couple different people here at the quarterback position, and the last 2 possessions, it's their center went out, and they're continuing to struggle here, and it looks kind of like a little mash unit when you look at the sidelines here. So once again, North Central with a 46-0 lead. We do have a score update over in Kingsford, and it is 18-15. Gladwin is over Kingsford at 5:49 to left go in here in the fourth quarter. And then over at Crystal Falls right now, they have a 41-0 lead over Bel Air. So right now it looks like North Central will be heading to Crystal Falls for the second round of the playoffs. So with 4 minutes to go here in the half, we'll send it back to the station here at the Eagle 107.3.
Jerry Root, and today I want to testify why I take all my vacuum cleaner needs to Quality Sew and Vac. Let me tell you why. Dan Bender provides certified service on all makes and models, provides service with a smile. The deal-making man goes the extra mile. Located at 1017 Ludington, Quality Sew and Vac has all your sewing products as well. Of these, there is no lack. 906-786-4772. That's Quality Sew and Vac.
Your kitchen and bathroom can be functional and beautiful. Whatever your style, Perks can design a space that is perfect for the way your family lives. Featuring handcrafted cabinets and countertops in modern, contemporary, classic, or anything your heart desires. Your dream space awaits. Perks Cabinetry, 1st Avenue North, Escanaba, or in Marinette. Visit them on Facebook or at perkscabinetry.com. Perks Cabinetry is a proud supporter of local youth sports.
Your finest source for service, pool, and spa chemical supplies I ever saw. is located next to Northgate Equipment on US 2. It's Bay Area Pool and Spa. Swimming pools, hot tubs, fireplaces, pellet stoves, and more. Al Gartland and his friendly staff will have you satisfied as you walk out the door.
This is Al. We have what you need to fit any taste. Buy local and discover quality and savings. I rest my case.
Bay Area Pool and Spa.
With DirecTV, enjoy access to up to 330 channels. Watch live sports, breaking news, and your must-have shows and movies. Call Down to Earth Media at 789-7476 and get DirecTV.
Requires subscription to DirecTV's top-tier premier programming package. Other packages will have fewer channels.
If you want more than Spectrum, you need to call Down to Earth Media in Escanaba today and get DirecTV.
Professional sports subscriptions sold separately. Conditions apply.
Down to Earth Media, 906-789-7476.
At Elmers County Market, we're pleased to help support high school sports. Hockey, football, basketball, cheer, wrestling, baseball. We back all our local teams by holding fundraisers, making donations, and supporting this broadcast. Please keep in mind, the money you spend local stays local. Thanks for choosing Elmers County Market and allowing us to continue to support our community.
Your super duper value store.
Find us on elmersfresh.com, Instagram, and Facebook.
Northgate Equipment and Sales would like to wish the Barker Harris Broncos good luck. Northgate Equipment and Sales of Escanaba has been selling and servicing the best quality products available for over 30 years. Brand names like John Deere, Husqvarna, Echo, and Aaron's, to name a few. With a full line of John Deere tractors, loaders, and landscape rakes, as well as a large selection of Husqvarna chainsaws. Northgate Equipment is the area's largest local outdoor equipment dealer, and they service everything they sell. Go get 'em Broncos from Northgate Equipment and Sales.
This is Brian Molly with the Gold Medal Classic in Hermansville, Michigan, and you are listening to your sports authority in the Central UP, WUPF Eagle 107.3.
Okay, welcome back, folks, here to North Central, where the Jets have a 46-0 lead. Got a few stats for you. So far, Lane Grzinski has 10 carries for 71 yards and a couple touchdowns. Caden Malone, 8 carries, 67 yards and a couple of touchdowns. And the thing, Adam, I really like to see is we have 6 completions to 6 different wide receivers right now. So we're definitely spreading the ball. Lane Grzinski, 7 out of 10 passing for 66 yards. Ben Stage, 1 for 1 passing for 4 yards. But really starting to spread the ball around. I really look to see a lot of that with a 46-point lead here in the second half.
Yeah, and getting other guys involved, keeping everybody healthy for that big game next week up at Crystal will be definitely a goal of North Central's. You'll see some JV players most likely come in midway through the third quarter, maybe the fourth quarter if it's super running clock. So you'll see different guys getting the ball, which is a great experience for these young kids. Once again, you got to give credit to these Gaylord St. Mary kids. They have a lot of youth on this team on the field right now. 5 or 6 guys that can't even drive a car yet. Yet they're playing fair. They're playing physical still. They're playing until the whistle. So they're keeping their heads together. It'll just be a long bus ride home for them in about an hour from now.
Yeah, like I say, once again, 6 kids that made the all-conference team. 4 of those kids are out today with injuries, but still continuing to push. And like I say, they got some kids that can punish out there. So I hope to see more of that. Once again, you've seen here at halftime. Number 56 there, and number 7, number 8. That's pretty much all they did over in the corner of the end zone is work on that center exchange, because that's really kind of where the wheels came off for the Snowbirds here in the second quarter, is when number 10 went out with that injury.
Yep, and for North Central, you got some players that I'm really looking forward to see play. Cooper Robb on the defense side of the ball, Prior Labonte on the offensive side of the ball, running the football. So a couple different things. And then, Drayden Prezo, since that one bad snap, trying to get those snaps back in line. With Coach Jasinski's offense, the snap quarterback exchange is so vital because timing is of essence in their North Central offense. So, Drayden's got to get back to that dialed-in snap that he had the middle part of the season because against Forest Park next week, the timing is going to need to be perfect for us to move the football.
Yeah, North Central asked a lot of their center. Like I say, obviously we've been kind of blessed with 4 years with Max Nason there at center. And once again, he's done a great job, and with a lot of directional snaps. Like I say, there's nothing where, like I say, you have 3 people in the backfield, and you don't know where that ball is getting snapped to. So it's critical. And like I say, once again, he's grown so much this year. Good little pep talk there in the sidelines, and I think he'll come back good. But yeah, excited to see. Like I say, I know Riley Cretons has got some time in here. Great receiver. And once again, Nate Pipcorn at the quarterback, Cooper Rabb on the defensive side. Like I say, I'm in Pryor at the running back side, looking to see a lot of those guys get some good action. And once again, the biggest thing coming out of this game, let's be healthy for Crystal Falls.
Yep, healthy and short week. As I said, one last day to prepare for that Crystal Falls team. It's not a big deal for 7 to 8-year-old kids, but it's more of a mindset of you just got to turn to the next page. In playoff football, you got to turn to the next page, and they got to turn it quickly because that Crystal Falls team that we played last week is going to play much differently, I'm sure, at home next Friday. Most likely be some type of weather, and they play a very control-style football, no shotgun snaps, whereas North Central is strictly shotgun snap. So you hope that the weather doesn't turn on us up at the Crystal Falls area. Hopefully the snow stays out in Alpha and Amazon, all those locations, and it should be a great night for football. Crystal Falls Forest Park is a proud program. The field will be full of activity, I'm sure, and the band will be playing.
Yep.
If you like playoff football, you should head up to Crystal Falls Forest Park next week.
Yep, we just got another score update from Crystal Falls. It's 48-0 at the half over Bel Air. So I think barring something catastrophe, it'll be North Central, and I know they like to play on Friday, so North Central will most likely be at Crystal Falls Friday. So yeah, like I say, looking for a great game. And talking to both coaches, talking to Coach Fabry, talking to Coach Grzinski earlier in the week, and both their guys, their teams were both beat up after that game, and neither one of them had the intention of doing that. They both wanted to kind of play a vanilla type ball game there, but once again, pride sets in, and both people, no one's really particularly dinged up, but everybody was a little sore. So
yeah. Chris Paul's had a couple injuries that game that they weren't able to finish out the game. You hope they're back next week, as you want to get their best punch as well.
So Abram Eichhorn kicks the ball off here to start the second half, and the ball hits off of number 14, and North Central is going to recover. It looks like Cooper Rabb down there. And just away, Aiden Burton. Aiden Burton with the recovery, and not the start to the second half that the Snowbirds were hoping for.
No, number 12 tried playing that off a short hop. Looked like a Yankees defender there from the World Series with an error, and credit goes to Aiden Burton ruffling down and getting a fumble recovery.
Yep, so the Jets are going to take over 1st and 10, deep inside Snowbird territory at the 20-yard line.
That's Randy. I lost count here. Maybe that's 6 turnovers.
I believe that's around 6 turnovers. Yep. Like I say, they had three consecutive snaps where they had a fumble.
I want to say 5 fumbles and an interception, I believe, on the day.
Yep. So Grzinski's still back at quarterback. Malone to the far side. Trips to the near side. Once again, Grzinski out of the shotgun, and Grzinski looking to throw, evades a couple of would-be tacklers, and he's going to be gone, folks, for a touchdown, I believe. And Grzinski walks it in from the 20-yard line, covered very well, and once again, Lane decided to keep it. He cut it across back the field, and there was just absolutely nobody there. About the 10-yard line, he was able to just walk it in.
Yep, so it's 52-0.
Yep, so that hikes the score to 52-0 North Central, where we have a super running clock here at North Central. So whether they go out of bounds, anything, this clock will continue to run for the rest of the time. So at 10:58 here to go in the third quarter, North Central with a 52-0 lead, and looks like they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. Grzinski and Malone in the backfield. Snap goes to Grzinski, and he throws it just a little bit short, intended for Walters, so the 2-point conversion is no good. So the score remains 52-0 at 10:38 here to go in the third quarter, and we'll send it back to the station for 60.
Your sports authority for coverage of football, basketball, softball, and baseball in the Central UP is Eagle 107.3. Our proud sponsors include Johnson Farms, Rock One Stop, Gorzinski Forest Products, Maraska Saw Incorporated, Elmers County Market, Northgate Equipment, Premium Mulch Supply, and Rapid River Hardware. And don't miss the latest scores and stats on games from around the UP at rrnsports.com.
The Molly family invites you to the 85th Annual Gold Medal Classic in Hermansville, April 3rd through the 13th. There are 6 men's divisions and 2 women's divisions, plus junior high boys and girls competition. The nearly 100-year-old building provides an atmosphere like no other tournament setting. If you would like to take part in the granddaddy of them all, the Gold Medal Classic, give Brian Molly a call, 906-295-0253. That's 295-0253. Thank you, and good luck to all the area teams.
This is Randy McLeod, Vice President of Stewart Manufacturing, and you're listening to 107.3.
So the Jets just kick it off to the Snowbirds, where they're able to kick it, receive it cleanly. It's a 1st and 10 from about the 32-yard line for the Snowbirds. Once again, the clock will continue to run from this point on. And boy, big number 30 just barreling his way close to a first down, picks up about 9 yards, 8-9 yards on that carry.
Oh, and Miles Nearing tried hanging on, and Miles is a strong, athletic kid, and he tried hanging on to that likewise classmate. They're a freshman, and great matchup there. But you got a player like Cooper Robb who stands at a 5'6", maybe 130, and he'll get a lot of number 30 in the next 10 minutes here.
Yep, and you see that, you're seeing, like I say, Cooper Rabb in there. You see Riley Cretons was in there earlier. Clean handoff, number 7, gives it to number 30, and he just continues to barrel it forward, picks up great yardage, and moves the chains for the Snowbirds, brings it up to about midfield, just short of midfield. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Snowbirds, and once again, clock continues to run here at North Central. 52-0, 8:23 here to go in the third quarter. Boy, you almost want to think, boy, they could have done a little bit more of this number 30 earlier in the game, because, boy, he is just a load to bring down. He's not going down with first contact. And I think we should have got a hold there, but
it was crafty. Austin Farley had a very crafty. You remember Charles Woodson, the quarterback from the Packers and Michigan? He always had that nice move with the right arm, kind of holding around the receiver. And Austin Farley, nice job,
Yeah, we got away with one there. I was talking to a couple of my son-in-law actually played for Iron Mountain, and he said he was the lineman. He used to always match his gloves up to whatever team he was playing, so they couldn't call him for a hold. Austin's got white gloves on there, so I'm not sure how they didn't see that one, but he got away with it. So Gaylord, same area with the short carry back to number 30. He picks up a couple yards, so it brings up 3rd down and about 8, and the clock will continue to run. And yeah, like I say, I think you're going to see a lot of subbing here very shortly after this.
Yeah, I think this defensive possession, we do have a couple different players like Cooper Robb's on a corner, and so is Ben Stage. They'll probably switch out some of the defensive linemen next possession as well.
And then Gaylord staying with number 7 at quarterback. Number 14 with the carry, Calvin Skarowski.
And he's a sophomore.
Just a sophomore, 5'11" sophomore. So if you bring up really no gain on the play, brings up 4th down and 8 for the Snowbirds at about the 49-yard line of the Jets. 6:50 here to go in the third quarter. Jets leading 52-0. So number 7 under center. Number 30 in the backfield, lined up behind him. Carry goes number 30, and boy, did North Central sniff that out. Lane Grzinski and Miles Nearing in there on the tackle. One of the few times that number 30 wasn't able to, like I say, but you got about 400 pounds going up against 230.
Yep.
And the 400 eventually won. So
yeah, and Lane made a nice read on that play. He didn't allow number 30 to get his legs turning, and with a big running back like that, that's important. Get him before he starts chugging, and North Central able to get a stop at about midfield, take over, and just once again try to maybe slow time possession. Coach Grzinski does a nice job waiting for the play clock to usually get down in these moments. Pyre
Labonte. So Grzinski back deep and in the backfield, passes it out to Labonte to the near side of the field with a nice pickup. So Pyre Labonte in here, just a freshman, with about a 6-7 yard pickup. So to bring up 2nd and 3, 2nd and 4 for the Jets, down to about the 45-yard line out of the Snowbirds.
Yeah, with 5:30 on the clock, and it's super running, so we'll keep going. Once you see North Central wait for that back official to raise his hand up for the 5 count and take as much time off the clock as needed. I got Ben Stage here at quarterback now for North Central.
Yep, so Cade Malone to the far side, trips to the near side. Stage back takes it, and he takes it himself right up the center. Design play. And he is carrying number 3. Boy, Ben Stage there just with a beautiful bit of running, and he carried number 3, Brendan Gaylord, for about 10 yards down there. So just a beautiful 20-some yard pickup for Ben Stage. Beautiful bit of running. It'll be 1st down for North Central at about the 15-yard line of the Snowbirds. 4:55 here to go in the third quarter.
A nice inside trap block there by Spencer Willa. Spurred him here for a big gain. Key thing there, too, he held on to the ball. Through the line of scrimmage, it got hit a few different times, and he protected the football. Was able to get down the field to put the Jets in a 15-yard line here, 1st and 10.
Yep, so we have trips to the far side, Malone here to the near side, and Stage back in the gun. And Stage throws it out to Malone. Malone evades the first tackler, and he's going to be down to about the 1-yard line. where he is tossed out of bounds. So once again, even though he's out of bounds, the clock will continue to run at the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter, where it will be first and goal, North Central, at about the 1-yard line. If you want to know what's happening in local sports, it's all online at rnsports.com. Don't miss any of the action. Complete game recaps, audio interviews, videos, upcoming game broadcasts, youth, high school, Bay College, and NMU, all in one spot at rnsports.com. Coverage is brought to you today by Elmers County Market, Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza, Gems by Peach, Saginaw Street Automotive in Norway, Oakwood Roofing in Kingsford, and Erickson, Roshan, and Nash Funeral Homes in Iron Mountain in Kingsford. So Malone and Stage in the backfield, and the direct snap goes to Malone, and he's able to punch it in from the 1-yard line. So Caden Malone with the 1-yard touchdown run hikes the score to North Central 58, Gaylord St. Mary nothing at the 3:20 mark here in the third quarter. And once again, we do have the super running clock, so the clock continues to run. And this is where, like I say, hopefully, like I say, I think we're going to start clearing the benches here pretty quick. I like to see Nate Pipcorn, who did a tremendous job at that JV side at quarterback. So North Centrals are going to go 4-2, and Ben Stage keeps it, but he falls short of the 2-point conversion. And there is a flag in the play holding against North Central.
No decline that.
Yep.
Yep.
So the Jets will kick off, leading 58-0, back in 60 here on the Eagle.
Here's Bay banker Jeff Slagstad.
It may seem daunting to where you're saying, I'm with a financial institution now that just isn't meeting my needs. They don't have the customer service that they used to have, but I just don't know how to switch. I've got auto pay set up. I've got my direct deposit set up. At Bay Bank, we understand that, and that's what we're here to help you with. You come in and you let us know what you're looking to do, and we're going to be there with you step by step.
Bay Bank. To us, it's personal. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Visit baybank.us. Search Bay Bank on Facebook.
John Luft and his staff at Luft Insurance Agency in Escanaba understands the value of school sports and molding character and developing the work ethic needed to succeed in today's competitive world. And that's why they support our broadcast of high school sports right here on the Eagle. For all your insurance needs, auto, home, life, health, and business, see the Luft Insurance Agency at 906 Ludington, downtown Escanaba.
Al Garland, Northgate Equipment and Sales, wishing area teams the best. You're listening to 107.3.
Welcome back here to North Central. North Central has a 58-0 lead over the Snowbirds of Gaylord St. Mary. Abram Eichhorn with the kickoff. Nice kickoff. Goes to number 12.
No, it was number 8.
Oh, number 8
Nathan
got that?
O'Connell,
Okay,
yep.
Nathan O'Connell, freshman.
6'3", I'd imagine he looks like a basketball player, so I'd be scouting that a little bit. They got some size, they got some height, and once again, North Central is rotating some defensive players out, so you got Aiden Burton's out, Lane Nearing's out, or Miles Nearing looks like, he's still in the game. We got some different JV players. Nate
Pipcorn's in there, at a outside linebacker. You got Dylan or Rab in there at your safety.
Good stop, Miles.
And Miles Nearing on the big stop. Miles Nearing, Caden Dotson. Handoff goes to number 14, Calvin Karnowski, and he is dropped for about maybe a half-yard loss. They're going to keep it a little bit. So brings up 2nd and 11 for the Snowbirds. 24 seconds here to go in the third quarter. Jets continue to lead 58-0. Number 7 under center gets the snap, and he throws the ball, and it is batted. He had that was a little tricky play there. He had number 70. I'm trying to get a number here. 71.
Yeah.
And we're going to get a size on number 71. He is 6'2", 275 pounds.
Yeah.
Leaking out there for the pass, and it falls incomplete, bat at the line. So at the end of the third quarter, North Central leads 58-0. We'll be back in 60 here on the Eagle.
The Eagles, Wolves, Jets, Broncos, Wolverines, and Rockets all play here on Eagle 107.3. Happy to be supporting the youth of the area include UP State Credit Union, Wildwood Restaurant and Truck Stop, Tux Auto Repair, Brock Farms, Riverside Auto Group, UP Tractor Supply, also Mid-Penn Schools, Nazer Propane, Lake Hilbert Campground, and Kearney NATO Schools here on the Eagle.
Wendrick's Truss of Hermansville is a recognized leader in truss manufacturing and builder's supplies. Wendrick's Truss knows today's youth are tomorrow's leaders and supports student athletes. Athletes, listen to your coach, be a good teammate, give it your best, and you will be successful. Be that team leader, a leader by good example. And remember, good sports are always winners. From your community supporter, Wendrick's Truss, check out Contractors Corner at wendrickstruss.com.
Mark Robitaille of Down to Earth Media wishing area teams the best. 107.3.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to North Central, where the Jets are holding a commanding 58-0 lead here at the start of the fourth quarter. And it is fourth down. Miles Nearing with just a huge tackle in the backfield at number 14 for the Snowbirds. So it'll be fourth down and about 12, we're going to call it, for the Snowbirds. 11:30 to go here in the fourth quarter.
What a great weather day for football, Randy. November, early November, a 55-degree day on a Saturday. Very little wind. So,
number 30 off the far side of the field, and he is just barreling over people. But once again, like you said, Cooper Rabb in there, number 14, and I'm guessing if he gives, I'm going to say about 100 pounds to number 30, but it didn't. He didn't think twice about going in there and then bringing down number 30 by himself there. So just a tremendous tackle by Mr. Rabb there. And North Central will take over on downs. It'll be first down 10 for North Central at about the 36-yard line of the Snowbirds.
Yeah, low man wins there. Cooper Robb, probably two Cooper Robbs make up that one kid from Gaylord St. Mary and prove that, size matters. But in the game of football, low man wins. And Cooper Robb, a nice tackle. They have a first down. That would have been a first down, Randy, if it would have been for Cooper Robb out there. Lane Nearing looks like he's doing a little 40 wind sprints here. Give some tech coaches something to watch here.
Yeah, so we got Ben Stage here at quarterback, and he sticks with the keeper, and once again protecting the ball. A nice pickup, about 5-6 yards, going right up the guts. 10-20 here to go in the fourth quarter. Jets leading 58-0. We do have a score update from Kingsford. Kingsford falls 18-15 to Gladwin.
Tough season.
So, it's a tough season for 9-0. I believe they were the top seed in that region, falling to a 6-3 Gladwin team.
Yeah, and Kingsford's their senior class that they have coming through there right now is a very decorated class, very successful in all sports. And,
basketball.
It's sad to see just a one playoff game and out, but in that division, you got to have everything go right to beat teams in the playoffs. And they might have made too many mistakes, a couple too many penalties maybe, and cost them a victory today. But nothing to shake your heads about.
Nope.
Oh.
Okay, so Ben Stage back here, second down. Pass out to Dante Sandoval at the near side of the field, but unfortunately falls to the ground incomplete. Will bring up third down and 5 for the Jets. Once again, clock continues to run. 9:30 here to go in the fourth quarter. Jets leading 58-0.
Mike Rehnquist in that center, I believe, for the Jets. He's the center off the JV team, and a very good snapper of the football. Very nice kid. You won't meet anybody that is as nice a kid as Mikey Rehnquist. So,
good to see this. Like I say, see a lot of different names and faces here. Pryor LeBounty on the carry here, and he's going to bounce around and be brought down for, looks like about a yard or two loss. But once again, the experience is invaluable here for these young Jets. And once again, you're keeping, the Langerzinskis, the Caden Malones, the Jordan Walters, the Aiden Burton's healthy, keeping them off the field, and brings up fourth down for the Jets. Fourth down and about 8. 8:47 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Pryor's a very instinctful runner. He sees gaps and cuts. He's a very patient runner. He'll only get better as he gets older and more experienced running the football.
Yep, like I say, strong kid. So like I say, we're a lot of talk about excitement around him over the next couple of years, and once again, just a freshman. So once again, Stage back here in the pocket, looking to throw the ball, and nice pass out to Jordan Walters, who tiptoes the sideline.
I don't think he got it.
I think he's going to be just a little bit short. He's going to be really, really, really close. And we do have a Snowbird player down. They pick him up, and looks like he's going to be okay. Number 3 for the Snowbirds.
Going to be
Brendan
short,
Gold.
Randy. It's going to be short.
Yep, so
turnover on down.
Yep, so like I say, about a half a yard short. So the Snowbirds hold the Jets, and they will take over at about the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 Snowbirds, 7:55 here to go in the fourth quarter, with the Jets leading 58-0.
Yeah, we talked about the depth that North Central could bring off the JV thing. One thing that you don't have depth at is the line position. So, unfortunately, in this kind of game, the offense-defense line kind of stay intact because there's not much depth at that particular position. So you still got Miles Nearing still there and Caden Dotson still. But that's kind of a necessity more than anything.
Yep, and once again, big number 30 on the carry, and he just barrels forward for about 5-6 yards up there, right up the gut.
I like that. Nate Pipcorn with an attempt at a tackle there. He tried getting his arms around that kid's thighs and found out real quick that
they weren't quite long enough.
No, that Pipcorn gene pool with the arm span wasn't great enough to get around number 30's legs.
Well, once again, clock continues to run. Number 30 in the backfield. Number 7 continues to play the quarterback. Handoff goes to number 14, and he is sniffed out immediately. So maybe about a 1-yard pickup. Once again, Spencer Willa in there on the tackle. So it brings up a 3rd down, and we're going to call it 1 from about the 38-yard line of the Snowbirds.
And no fumble snap exchange in the second half, Randy. That as a coaching staff from Gaylord St. Mary's probably pretty happy about that. In the second half, they played pretty clean ball.
Yep, and number 56 continues to stay in there at center. And big number 30 with the carry, and he barrels forward for about 6 or 7 yards and picks up the Snowbird 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Snowbirds at about the 44-yard line. Clock continues to run. 6:15 here to go in the fourth quarter. Jets up 58-0. Number 7 still at quarterback. Hands off to number 14, but big number 24, Caden Dotson, and Mr. Pipcorn in there on the tackle, and they drop him right at the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Yeah, very unique here with our linebackers that we have out there, Nate Pipcorn and Cooper Robb. Maybe 5'6.5" average between the two of them, 125 pounds, but they're gritty and they're very good at getting gaps. And, they're tough to block.
Nope, they understand the game of football really good here. And once again, number 7 in there, Pipcorn and Cooper Rabb. Once again, those two brought down number 30. So there's no fear in either one of those young men. They're not afraid to get their nose in there and get the big tackles. And like I say, I don't think both of them together add up to what number 30 is. But
yeah, if I had 30 run after me, I don't think a shovel would even help me. I wouldn't want to stand in front of that kid. So for Cooper and Nate, it's pretty neat to see those two kids get their noses in there.
Yep. The clock runs under 5 minutes, and number 7 back to pass, and he attempts to pass to number 8. And that pass falls incomplete. So it'll bring up 4th down for the Snowbirds, 4th and 4 from about the 49-yard line. 4:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I think North Central at this point, like I say, we turn our attention to Crystal Falls. Obviously, Crystal Falls, a 41-point lead over there. They're going to win that game. So anticipating Friday night under the lights up at Crystal Falls should be an exciting game. Once again, name of the game last week was turnovers. See how they clean that up and go from there. Big number 30, boy, nearly broke that one over the far side of the field on 4th down. Big number 30 with the carry, picks up the 1st down, and Cooper Rabb in there with a solo tackle. Once again, just grabs him at the ankles. You're not going to arm tackle him at the waist. Just a smart, intelligent tackle there by Cooper Rabb. But 1st down for the Snowbirds, so 1st down at the 41-yard line of the Jets. Under 4 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Number 7 back to pass.
Oh, boy.
And I think just about everybody fell down, almost like a rugby scrum. He threw that in there. Intended for number 8. No flags on the play.
Yeah, I think they just all got kind of tangled up in there. Hey, Randy,
yep.
Just 4 guys got tangled up in the same spot. So the ref kept the flag in the pocket there. I believe that's the first down, Randy, and
second 1st down in the second half. Yep. Okay. So both by number 30.
Yep.
So yeah, so I think maybe only 3 or 4 first downs in this entire game. So the handoff goes to number 30, and they aren't able to bring him down, but the whistle goes off, and they call the play dead. So they're going to get them back to the original line of scrimmage. So to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Snowbirds. Clock runs under 3 minutes. North Central leading 58-0.
Yeah, next week's game, and just think about the last 10 years or so of the football rivalry, so to speak, with Crystal Falls. Because to be honest with you, the 30 years before that, it wasn't a rivalry. Crystal Falls dominated us before that. So, but the last 10 years, it's been very even. A lot of great games. Oh, that's a big hit by Spencer Willa there.
Yep, number 7 drops back to pass here on 3rd down, and Spencer Willa just pushes him into the ground as he lets go of the ball. Pass falls incomplete, so it'll bring up 1st down, 2 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. But I believe right now it's 7 wins in a row for North Central over Crystal Falls, and I was on the sidelines and talking with a lot of Crystal Falls parents, and it really was a pride thing. They were just like, they knew that at the end of the day, that game really didn't mean a whole lot. The playoffs were pretty much set. We knew we were heading there. Provided we both won our 1st round games, that we'd be at Crystal Falls. But it was a pride thing.
For sure.
They wanted to beat They wanted to beat North Central because once again, I believe it's 7 wins in a row for North Central right now over Crystal Falls. So yeah, they're chomping at the bit to beat North Central.
They are. Yeah.
And boy, nice bit of running there by number 14, small in stature, but there's a really good run on 4th down there. Unable to pick up the 1st down, so the Jets will take over, but good bit of running. And once again, with under 2 minutes to go here in the game, no quit in these Snowbirds. They still continue to play hard. Number 30 is running the ball hard. Number 14 running the ball hard. So like I say, good to see once again with the kind of decimated by injuries today, but they never gave up.
Right, and they played, fairly clean. No personal foul penalties.
Yep.
And it looks like 2 kneel downs.
Yep. No, really good team to play. So. Okay, so we got a score update in Division 1. Ishpeming 44-38 over Norway. So Norway or Ishpeming will head to Pickford next week for their 2nd round matchup. And North Central just takes the lead here as the clock runs under 1 minute. We'll get one more kneel down, and North Central will finish off this game with a 58-0 win and head to Crystal Falls Forest Park next week to take on the Trojans.
Yeah, in Division 1, look out for Pickford. I think, barring any injuries, and I haven't seen them on film in a while, but if they don't have any injuries, if they're the same team that they were in the first week of the season, it's going to be really hard to beat that Pickford team because they're a sound football team.
Yep, talking to the Gaylord St. Mary coaches here a couple hours before the game, and they kind of reiterated the same thing. They played Inland Lakes. I think Inland Lakes is ranked number 2 or 3, and Pickford number 4 in the Associated Press rankings. They really felt that Pickford was really the team to beat. They said, barring something happening to Story, they should win that championship. And so good for them. Last year, I believe, was the first year in about 8-9 years that a UP team didn't win a state championship in either Division 1 or Division 2. So since 2015, a UP team has won a state championship, either 1 or 2. Last year was the first year that didn't happen. So, hopefully we got a couple strong teams here from Division 1 and Division 2 that can get back to the Superior Dome and bring home a championship to the UP.
All right,
so we'll be back here in 3 minutes with the game summary and some interviews where North Central wins 58-0 over the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds.
Superior Welding, a name to remember for all your welding needs January through December. No job too big, no job too small. No matter the need, give them a call at 498-7659 in Hermansville. The gang at Superior Welding wish the Jets and other area teams the best this season.
From east to west, from north to south, satisfaction in sales and service is what they're all about. Riverside Auto Group proudly supports the youth programs of the area and continues to professionally serve the transportation needs of Escanaba, Iron Mountain, Marquette, and Marinette, offering Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, GMC, Ford, Honda, Nissan, and Toyota. Find your next ride at riversidehazit.com.
It's time to cut the cable. Michigan Broadband Services is offering the fastest, most reliable internet service, expansive TV lineup, and smart home management in the Escanaba area. Stuck on slow DSL cable broadband? Get unstuck. Upgrade now. The first 100 customers to sign up will enjoy no contract and no install fees. Your family deserves faster internet. Experience no more slowdowns or hidden fees provided by friendly local support. Get connected today at www.mishbbs.com.
Broad Farms wishes the Eagles and other area teams a productive season. We're proud of our country and the principles upon which it was founded. Our God is God with a capital G. Omniscient, omnipresent, omnipotent is He. Our God is holy. Our God is great. Always on time. Never early, never late. Our God is good. He's in control of everything, body, mind, and soul. Our forefathers understood. The nation that honors the Lord, God will bless. We at Brock Farms wish you life's very best.
What you say and how you say it matters. At Bark River Harris, they found over the years that there are coaches, and then there are coaches. Some coaches are organized to a T. Some are informal and are involved in players' lives. One of the keys to successful coaching is understanding the role of speaking that connects with the athletes with whom they work. At Bark River Harris, what they say and how they say it has spilled over into sports practices and the victory lane. Go Broncos!
This is John Luff from Luff Insurance. I am a proud sponsor of our local high school teams.
Welcome back here to North Central, where the Jets take care of business in the first round and win a 58-0 decision over the Gaylord St. Mary Snowbirds. So next week we will move on to the last update we had was Crystal Falls was up over Bel Air 41-0. Game cap here. Ultimately, the tail of the tape was turnovers. Unfortunately, Gaylord St. Mary was just a trio of turnovers. The time of possession and the total yardage, not a lot of total yardage for North Central here. Only 250 total yards to 126 for the Snowbirds. But more often than not, because of the turnovers, North Central able to work with a very short field. A couple turnovers that led to fumbles that led to touchdowns. So from the North Central standpoint, we had from the passing side, Lane Grzinski was 8 of 11 for 72 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ben Stage was 3 for 7 for 19 yards and a touchdown. And from a rushing standpoint, Ben Stage 4 carries for 43 yards. Pryor LeBounty with a carry for 3 yards. Lane Grzinski 11 carries for 91 yards and 3 touchdowns. And Caden Malone 9 carries for 69 yards and 3 touchdowns as well. Really cool thing on the receiving side, you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 kids who caught passes for North Central. Pryor LeBounty with 1 catch for 4 yards. Jordan Walters 4 catches for 34 yards. Lane Grzinski 2 catches for only 2 yards. Dante Sandoval 1 catch. Caden Malone 5 catches for 33 yards. Aiden Burton with 1 catch for 3 yards. But North Central did a really good job of spreading the ball around today. And we'll take a 1-minute break here and come back with the coach and player interviews here at North Central.
Located in Kearney, Superior Cedar Products has a year-round market for cedar posts. Proud to be involved with the youth of the Kearney-Nadeau area, Superior Cedar Products wants all to know they are bullish on the Kearney-Nadeau Wolves. Call Superior Cedar Products at 906-639-2104.
Happy to be bringing you high school sports coverage here on Eagle 107.3 is Spouty's Auto Body, Havelka Construction, Rapid River Sports Boosters, Shelby's Quick Mart of Kearney, Ray's Feed Mill, Smith & Sons Lumber Company of Rapid River, also Gary's Quality Foods, Northgate Equipment, and Bay Area Pool and Spa. And don't miss the latest scores and stats on games from around the UP at rrnsports.com.
As a graduate of North Central High School, I had a great experience playing high school sports, and we at Premium Malt Supply on US 2 and Power support all area teams here on the Eagle 107.3.
Welcome back to North Central, ladies and gentlemen, where I'm here with Miles Nearing, just a freshman, first playoff experience, obviously, like I say, going from the youth ranks, jumping up to be on a team such as North Central. I guess, what was your thoughts going into your very first playoff game?
You get a little nervous at the start, but once they get on that field, all the nerves go away. It's sort of hard to be nervous when you're with all your friends out there, and I love these guys, and it's great playing with them. I want as many games as possible, and we're going to that state championship.
Now, and I was there at that Pickford game to start off the season. Obviously, once again, just a freshman, going up a team such as Pickford. How do you see yourself growing throughout the course of the season? I've seen a lot of growth from you. How would you rate yourself?
Thank you. Pickford was good. I mean, Pickford's a tough game. They hit hard. But, you can't let just one game discourage you. First game of the year, and we just had to grow from that, and we've been undefeated ever since. And I think we've had tremendous growth as a team, not just me, but everyone. I mean, goes from the line, the backs, the wide receivers, everything.
Now, I always talk about, and you hear it, it's a kind of a cliche, defense wins championships. Obviously, Gaylord St. Mary, your great 7-2 record coming in here. A lot of freshmen on their team. What was the mindset, obviously, on the defensive side of the ball? How did you guys game plan for those?
You just got to bring it. Defense is all pretty much mentality, and if you hit harder than them, you're going to win. And I know defense was amped up coming in this game. Once we started out, shut them out,